So, like I mentioned initially, our venture into this poultry farming is based on a business model that we invested some time and resources to basically get things done right. So we went ahead and did some research on the internet and also consulted the people who are expert in the poultry farming. And that's how we arrived into doing this kind of a structure. So if you note from the way it is, in terms of the shielding, it needs to be a little bit raised. This purely for safety of the birds. You need to prevent them from insects, rodents like snakes, those crawling animals, because they can attack them. At this point, we also do a halfway. This purely to, when you are doing it, you also have to make sure your design ensures that the structure is not exposed to too much wind that blows in. And also, that would bring in a lot of wind and cold. The birds need to keep warm so that they feed less. Just like you, when it is very cold, you want to keep feeding. So if again you do your structure based on, you don't factor those areas, different climatic conditions, then you'll end up your feeding cost will go up. Because that bird will keep eating to remain warm. And so that's why you find it is almost, I would say, halfway done with protected. The upper part is open, and we have factored the roof that also reduces the exposure of the wind coming in. It is, you note it's not flat, because again it will mean the wind just hit direct. It's slanting. Quite a lot will divert the wind that blows in. This upper part allows the circulation of air in and out. Then if you note this part, I'm sure you'll ask me, why is then this not open? Chickens also becomes excited by too much light. And that's where cannibalism starts. If the sun is coming from east to west, then you have to protect that area because it will be raising, and you get that excitement in the morning will force your chickens to start cannibalizing the others. So we are protected, and they only get light when it is facing down, not when it is hitting. So the structure then defines the way the structure needs to be done from east to west. Because again, when the sun is going down, it will also. So to avoid those, and also to make sure it is a fit, good for your poultry, then that's why we have done it in this way. In terms of east to west, you have to basically understand where is the sun coming from. So if we were to do more, you don't expect them going. They will all be in that direction. That is how the structure, it needs to allow enough circulation of the air, as well as you factor different climates that the hot and, because again, if you close it so much and it's like this, they will suffocate and they can die. So all those factors when you are doing the structure, become well. Again, you can imagine if it was now done the other way and the wind blows from this side too, it means your neighbors will always complain of. Again, you limit because the wind hits the block, so you'll not feel that smell of your birds all over the compound. So that touches more on the structure, why we have done it this way, from this end to the other end.